thank you for joining me on the journey. This is Completed Christianity. In Christianity, we have doctrines that are hypocritical at best according to Scripture. Because in Leviticus 11, it says not to eat unclean things. But in Christianity, we say, oh, that's fine now. Even though in Psalm 89, the Father says He won't alter His word. But in Leviticus 11, it says eating unclean things is an abomination. He also says He doesn't change. Malachi 3. He doesn't change. So going from eating unclean things is an abomination to, oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's a pretty big change. But the same book, here's the hypocritical part, the same book that says that eating unclean things is an abomination also says homosexuality is an abomination. But historically, Christianity, they don't do away with that one. No, that one stays. But we don't get to eat our pork. We don't get to eat our lobster, our crab, our catfish. Bull. No, that's got to be done away with. I'm pretty sure of that. And so they flip over to Mark 7, and they say, okay, see right here, we can. Messiah, he declared these things to be clean. So now we can eat them, because Mark 7:18 and 19, it says that what goes into a man doesn't defile him. It's what comes out of a man. Because what goes in the stomach and it's eliminated from the body, thus purging all foods. Oh, there you go. It's solved. That's proof that you can eat unclean things now. Well, not so fast, because there's something that didn't get translated here. And look it up in any lexicon, look it up in your Strong's, and you're going to see the proof. And I'm going to tell you what it is. You look it up, prove it for yourself. So, whenever you study this out in the Greek, it's going to say something different than it does in the English. Plus, to add to the deception, in most translations these days, I think even in some King James versions that are printed these days, they add a line that says that when he says that with it going in the stomach and being eliminated, purges all foods. They add a line that say, by saying this, he declared all foods clean. So now we can eat catfish. Now we can eat shrimp. Well, not so fast, because the Greek gives us another understanding here. Because the word food in the Greek is Broma, and it means food that's clean by the law. It's ceremonially clean. So he's saying that what goes into a man goes in the stomach and it's eliminated, thus purging all clean foods. Because if it wasn't clean in the first century Hebraic culture, if it wasn't clean, it wasn't food. So like pork is not even food according to a first century Hebrew culture, a first century Hebrew mind, which is who you have talking here, which is who you're speaking to, who he's speaking to in this first century Hebrew culture, Hebrew mind. So that's what they heard, that it purges all clean food. And in this passage, we're not even actually talking about meat. We're talking about eating bread with unwashed hands. And this was a rabbinical law that doesn't have anything to do with the Father's law. So right here, we have proof. But people also say, oh, well, Colossians chapter 2, it says, let no man judge you in meat and drink. Well, that's a completely different story too, and we misinterpret that based on our lack of understanding of the first century culture. And the proper understanding of that is that he's communicating to new believers in a pagan land. And so these people are not being persecuted for doing away with not eating unclean things, and doing away with keeping Sabbaths and and feasts. These people aren't being persecuted because they've done away with that, because they never did that in the first place. And the people that they come in contact with, those people, that's not even on their radar either. But the thing is when you stop doing what the world does, when you stop eating pork and you start saying, oh yeah, we shouldn't be doing that, then they start coming against you. You know, when you start saying we shouldn't be keeping pagan days and pagan ways, well, then they start coming against you. So this is what's going on. This is what Paul's telling them in Colossians 2:14 through 16. And the things that are a shadow, we say, oh well, they're a shadow, so it doesn't matter. They passed away. The shadow, Messiah came, and no, Messiah had already come at the point of this writing, and he says that they're a shadow of things to come, things that have not come yet, and that's going to be another video. And I'm ending this one. Have a good day. Psalm 89:34. My covenant I will not break, nor alter the word that has gone out of my lips. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below, and even if you have a comment of opposition, comments of opposition are welcome. Just don't say anything dumb like we're not under the law, we're under grace, because you've been taught to use that scripture outside of the bounds of its intended context. So subscribe now. Hit the button down below and subscribe. And once you subscribe, head over to our channel page. Or if you haven't subscribed, come here, click the subscribe button, and then click on the bell icon and choose to send all notifications to make sure that you don't miss out on the next video, and we will see you next time.